Well, meanwhile, last night, Emerson Hancock went out there in his fourth big league start of his career, and he earned his first major league win. So congrats to him on that. They just needed him to go out there. If you're fifth starter, just keep him in the game. Just if you can give him 5 innings and limit the damage, keep you in the game, give your team a chance, and that's exactly what he did. And he talked about, what it felt like to make his MLB debut again.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of felt like a debut all over again. Just the pregame, just the how excited I was to get back out there. But, I mean, we wanted to attack. We wanted to just kind of stay aggressive. And, I mean, the defense played outstanding tonight. They really did. The offense came through, and then the bullpen came in and shut it down. So it was a good win.
Sounds like a pro already.
Yeah, he giving everybody their props. And he's right, though. They did have some great defensive plays, and the offense, decidedly better. And, perfect timing to support a young guy who he's talking about felt like a debut all over again. So I'm sure there were a lot of nerves out there, and he's trying to get this team in a position to win, and he's taking the place of the guy that's supposed to be there. He was supposed to be in the minors to start the year, so just a very cool story, and to see him go out there and do that. And we'll see how many turns he's going to get before Wu is ready to go. But that's a good starting point for him, and he talked about what he took away from that performance.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just gotta stay relaxed. The game, the margin of error is so small. Things can get away from you. Things can get really quick on you out there. So the more that you're able to just kind of take a breath, take a step back, stick with your plan, control your breathing, and just kind of keep going at it and limit those big innings. That's a big part.
It's pretty amazing listening to him talk. I mean, that's exactly the mentality you need from a pitcher, right? And for a young guy, again, looks really young. And, for him, and what Scott said about him is he's not afraid of anything. He's going to go out there and just come right at you. But I just loved how the first inning went so quickly. I mean, it was like, I think I wrote it down. It was 1 minute 44 seconds from the time the first pitch to when he stepped on the bag, he covered first base. Yeah. And, he just works fast, kept everything down. He looked really good. So I'm excited. The whole time, though, I was thinking about, okay, what about that when people start to figure him out? But I just felt like he had such great command. I don't know that it's going to be a problem. The first batter he takes down was Quan. Goes 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So it was really impressive. And I think maybe I was really excited about it because I didn't really expect that. I thought he was going to get shelled. But
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked. I mean, he had one. I think I have to go back and look at the game logs from last year, but I think he had like one game where he did kind of get touched up. And I think the other two were pretty solid. I mean, again, not dominating stuff where he's just, throwing 99 and just blowing guys away, but he's just kind of quietly effective and did the job of the guy in that 5 spot. He's not your ace. He's not number 2 in the 3 or 4. He's your 5 guy. So you just needed him to keep you in the game, give you a few innings to where you're not killing your bullpen, and putting him in a position to take game 1, because tonight, presumably with Bieber out there, it could be really tough.
This is one of the bigger matchups in all of Major League Baseball, right? I mean, tonight you're looking at Bieber. He's got 0 earned runs, pitched 6 innings his first outing, 11 strikeouts, 1 walk. And then you got Castillo, 4 earned runs, was only 5 innings, and 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. But yeah, Shane Bieber looks pretty good. I know he's in that top 25 list I was talking about. But, I'd forgotten that Emerson Hancock was the 6th overall pick, and that we were talking just now with Ryan Dempster, and, that's one of the explanations of why the bullpen has been really good the last 2 or 3 years, because they've had great pitching. Their starting rotation has really, really helped the bullpen out.
Yeah, and just to have the luxury of having this arm available, if he can continue to be effective, if he continue to build on what we just saw, and he just gets a little bit better each time, and then, if Wu comes back, he gets sent down, okay. But, if somebody else goes down, if Miller, misses a turn, or somebody's out for a number of starts, you've got confidence in the guy that's going to be the first guy that gets called up, and that would be Hancock. So he's developing that. You're developing that trust and that confidence in him, and he's developing that confidence that, I know I can compete with these guys. this is the
Yeah.
best of the best, and I can hold my own and give my team a chance to win.
Oh, and how awesome would it be if he can continue? Now, obviously, you don't, expect just knockout, lights out numbers every time, but if you can get him as a solid, guy who would be in the rotation, you just get a little cushion there because of Wu, and we'll see what happens with him when he comes back. But yeah, it'd be so nice to get some good quality outings from Hancock in case something happens with somebody else in the rotation.